Hi, I'm Bob with Wolf Ridge. Today we're going to put the Ramy 155 Pro UTV snowblower to the test with this Polaris Ranger XP 1000 6-seater with the Polaris tracks on it. Come along with us as we clear some snow. All right, first things first, we are going to get this Ramy snowblower started. This has a Briggs & Stratton 2100 series 420cc gas engine on it, and we've got the fuel shut off on it. So first things first, we're going to turn the fuel into the on position here, and then we've got our throttle control here. We're going to put our throttle in the middle position, and we've got our choke. We're going to go full choke. Right now it's about 3 degrees outside, so it's pretty cold. I'm going to give this thing 2 primes. And then we got to make sure that we turn the ignition switch to the on position. This engine does not use a key here anymore. It uses the on-off switch inside the cab. So this right here is our actual engine on-off switch. So we'll flip this to the on, then we'll go back up to the snowblower. I will check the engine oil as well. Pull the dipstick out. For the best results, you'd want to wipe this off and put it back in and check, but you can see we're right at that top hole. And then we're going to make sure that the blower is disengaged right now. So if this is forward, that means that the blower is disengaged. Then we're going to give it a pull. Pull the slack out of the rope first, and then give it a nice pull. And then as it starts to go, you can turn the choke off as it's warming up. If I turn the choke off all the way right away, it'll probably want to die. So we'll leave it on like 1 click on choke, let it warm up a little bit. All right, so it's been warming up here for probably 3-4 minutes. I'm going to turn the choke off all the way now, and then we'll go like half throttle. Then we'll make sure nothing is in here. Slowly engage. Okay. And then we'll go up to full throttle. Here you can see he was starting to kind of plow with the tracks, go straight through that corner. So he's going to back up and reposition, get a straight shot here now. So what we're doing here is we're going to lower these skid shoes, and we already got the other side done, but I wanted to show you guys how to do this. These are carriage bolts here, just to take off the lock nut and that washer, and we're putting these down as low as they go now. So that's going to help us pick up the scraper bar off the ground, so we won't pick up as much dirt and rocks and things. And for reference, this is a 13mm socket that you would need to adjust these. Even looking right now through the video, my eyes are seeing that the auger is going very fast on the snowblower, but in this video preview, it looks like it's going like 1 RPM. But obviously it's doing a lot more than that. If you ever just put too much snow through it at one time, you'll just stall it out. It's no big deal. Turn the clutch back off, pull the rope, back in business, engage the clutch again, and we're ready to go. Just gonna leave it run for a minute here. So this is actually kind of like a horseshoe rock gravel driveway with grass in the center. And this is the first time this year that the snow was removed from here. So you can see we had a lot of soft spots. We were hitting a lot of dirt and gravel and rock, but overall it still did a really good job. I just disengaged the clutch on this thing and idled it back down. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the fuel because we're gonna be transporting it. So turn this valve to the off position, and I'm gonna let it run out of fuel. That way that's gonna ensure that the carburetor is empty on this thing, and we're going down the road, we can't be filling up the carburetor and then also maybe filling up the cylinder, causing starting issues in the future. All right, that was our first time using the 155 Pro on a tracked machine like this. This thing is like driving a school bus. It is a 6-passenger, it's got a very long wheelbase, and the tracks were kind of fighting against us. They were actually wanting to pick the whole thing off the ground, and that would make the ram you want to dig further into the ground. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at getting a machine like this. You can see when we were overloading this thing, we'd have a tendency to slow the engine down, and if you went too far, you could stall it out. But really when that happens, all you have to do is back up, disengage the clutch, restart it, re-engage the clutch, and away you go. This doesn't have shear pins to brake like a regular two-stage snowblower does because it's a single stage, and also we don't have a gearbox in here to have issues with as well. We were sucking up a lot of rocks, unfortunately, but that was because of this being the first time that the snow was removed from this driveway. And this was a brand new gravel driveway, Kevin told me, so it hasn't been settled in yet. Not trying to make excuses for the machine, but also want to give you guys real world examples of how this will perform on your application. If this was asphalt, this would have went a lot smoother and we would have went right through it. If you'd like more information on any of the Rami products, including pricing, tech specs, photos, videos, dealer locator, and more, please check out our website, www.wolfridgemfg.com. You can give us a call or send us an email. I'll make sure to put those links in the description. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolf Ridge.
Cut.